So you're at the beginning stages of your Amazon journey, you're ready to get started, you want to take action, you just don't have the confidence yet in how to make good purchases, right? And so in this video, what I've done is made it very crystal clear. If you follow the 4 guidelines that I'm gonna give you, more often than not, you're gonna end up with winning products. All right, so first up is sales rank. I would advise, as a general rule of thumb, that every item you buy has a sales rank of 200,000 or less. Amazon is broken down into different categories, and within every category, each item is assigned a sales rank. The number 1 sales ranked item is the fastest moving item in that category in terms of volume, not revenue or total sales. You can find the seller rank in a couple of different locations. The first spot you can see it is the Amazon Seller app. Also, the Inventory Lab, both the desktop and their mobile app, Scoutify 2, have it really front and center, making it very easy and obvious. Also, I hope you're using Keepa. Keepa has a whole chart dedicated to the seller rank, which I think is an absolute must if you're selling on Amazon. And in a nutshell, the reason you want seller rank is because that validates that something is selling. To me, that's the number 1 criteria and most important thing I look for when buying a product. If it doesn't sell, I don't care how much money it can make. All right, next up is number of reviews. And these can be found on Amazon.com as if you were looking at a product from a customer's view, Amazon Seller app, and in Keepa. And just to be clear, when I say reviews, I'm not talking about the rating. To give you an example, if you look at a restaurant on Yelp and they have 100 reviews and their rating is 3.5 stars, I'm more concerned with the 100 total reviews, not the actual rating of how happy or unhappy customers are. The reason is because in Amazon's terms, with reviews, it just validates that the product is selling. With 5 reviews, that lets me know that this product has sold at least several hundred or thousands of times. Because the amount of times an item sells versus the amount of times people leave a review is like less than 1%. Number 3, for a brand new seller, I would just say in general, don't compete with Amazon if they're selling the product. Now, as you get more and more into this, there's absolutely opportunities to sell against Amazon. But again, I'm assuming someone doing this is new to Keepa, new to this whole experience. So for a general guideline, I would say don't even waste your time competing against them. So that leads to, how do you know if they're selling the product? For one, again, Inventory Lab, their desktop and their mobile app. You will see an A, the Amazon A icon, if they're selling the product. Furthermore, you can go into Keepa. And I don't want to do the deep tutorial on Keepa, but if you just want a quick visual, if you look at the top chart, the seller's rank chart, and you click the box that allows it to indicate when Amazon is selling a product, whenever they're selling a product, there's a peach background. It's typically white if they're not, peach if it is. Even if you see little slivers of peach here and there, they're in and out. As a newbie, I would just say, avoid it altogether. All right, so let's talk about the financials. I would suggest striving for a $5 minimum profit. And the reason for this is because now you've built in a little bit of a cushion should anything change. Supply and demand, price tankers, you want to get rid of it, whatever it is, even if it goes down a couple bucks, you have enough built-in cushion that you're gonna at least break even. So I like that $5 price point as far as a profit cushion. I also recommend striving for a 100% return on investment, especially if you're doing retail arbitrage. The reason for this is because that means that you are making quality purchases and really getting the most bang for your buck when it comes to your budget. In addition to those 4, let me give you a couple other little tidbits. For one, you want to make sure that you are eligible to sell the product. If you're not familiar when it comes to selling on Amazon, you are not allowed to just sell every product, brand, category. That's referred to as being gated or restricted. Also, I like to suggest buying things that don't have so many moving parts and aren't too large or heavy. All right, now everyone's entitled to do their own thing, but here's my thought process. A granola bar. If a customer orders it, nothing can really be wrong with it. If it's the right product and the expiration date is appropriate, yes, they can return it. Something could have happened in transit. Maybe they changed their mind, but it's not like there's really a broken component to it. There's not mechanisms, there's not batteries, right? So it just helps early on, I think, avoiding returns altogether. And also, you don't want to give more reasons for somebody to leave you a bad review, especially early on, because your account health is so important. In summary, especially because I don't need anybody that's more experienced chirping at me, I get it. If you follow these, it's gonna put you in a really good position to find winning products. But there are a lot more nuances, and once you get comfortable with Keepa, there's so many ins and outs, and nothing can substitute reps and work and just years of experience. But I also think that if you follow this blueprint and these couple pointers, you can confidently get started and get off of the sidelines, and that's what's most important, taking action. I always say this, but be willing to be a beginner, take action, you can figure it out as you go, and I hope this helps propel somebody to take that first step so that you have a little bit of a guideline to follow to make sure that you're making at least decent decisions. I'm Jonathan, Duke Does Amazon. Thanks for being here. If you have any questions, comments, any topics you want to see, put them below. I've been enjoying making these videos, and I will continue to do so. I'll see you guys soon.